Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. This is Not Without My TV. I am Chris. Today we're going to be reacting to some short videos, so let's go ahead and get started. He was kind of acting like that was his store. That's been happening a lot lately. The looting, not the people standing in the door trying to stop him. That's new.
Did you know that they add metal shards to baby food? As you can see in this video, this woman rubs a magnet on top of her baby's oatmeal, and as you can see, there are tons of little shards of metal inside of the oatmeal. And so you know how to give this a try and see if this is actually real. So I grabbed myself some of that Gerber oatmeal, the same brand as well, and I'm gonna put it inside of this Ziploc bag. I'm gonna open it up, and I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but if it is, can somebody please explain to me why there's shards of metal inside of the baby food? I have the neodymium, world's strongest magnet. I'm gonna rub it on top of the oatmeal. I did it in like a shadowy part. I was already feeling some resistance, so I put it to the sun so I could see better with the camera. And I'm here rubbing it on top as well. As you can see, the bag kind of like moves. You can kind of see the shards starting to pick up, and the bag is levitating when I rub it. And look at that. Yo, there's a ton of little shards of metal. Can somebody in the comments let me know what is going on?
I hate our government in general. Tennessee has a zero forgiveness policy for violent offenses. There's no, I've been a good man for 20 years. Can we get this off my record? It's like, you're fucked. If you were trying to keep the streets safe, you'd be giving out free breathalyzers in front of the bar. You wouldn't be waiting 2 miles down the street to pull a motherfucker over. It's a system to make corporations rich.
So that last point he made was kind of relevant, I think. They'd be stopping you before you got on the road. They wouldn't be down the street waiting. But at the same time, you know, this is pretty much an honor-based society. Just don't drink and drive. How about that?
So Biden just raised the taxes on doctors, I think 20%. I think it's kind of funny. But now 50% of a doctor's income goes to taxes. And a capitalist like me pays no taxes. Trump pays no taxes. And it angers people. Instead of saying, well, how do you guys do that? I mean, how can I sit here talking to you and tell people I don't pay taxes? How come I'm not taken off to jail?
But is it you that's doing something wrong? I mean, you're not doing anything illegal.
You know why? Because I get tax breaks for borrowing money. And the reason I am so rich is because I'm in debt. And my friend Dave Ramsey says, live debt free. I'm going, well, you're an idiot. I mean, he's my friend, but I say, Dave, I like debt. He says, I know, but most people can't handle debt. I said, I agree. But that's why there's no financial education in schools, because if you knew how to handle debt, you wouldn't save that crappy dollar you have in your hand.
Guy makes a couple of good points there. Yeah. Breaks down a good reason for us to maybe try and seek out some a little bit of that financial education that he's talking about, because I have no idea what these guys are talking about when they start saying things like you know, like what this guy's saying, borrowing money, and that's somehow more valuable than having assets, or that is an asset and he turns it over and makes more money. And but that first part of what he was talking about, how they just raise the taxes on certain top tier income earners, which is, you know, doctors, surgeons, and probably lawyers too. But they would have us think that they're targeting people like him, you know, the billionaire class, that just have way more money than we even know about, right? So we think that he's targeting them, but they actually don't have taxable income, and that's how they got that rich. So we think, oh yeah, we're finally taxing the rich, but no amount of taxes, you can tax 100% of income and you're still not going to be taxing those people because they don't pay themselves the way that income earners get paid, the way that wage earners, and the top wage earners are doctors pretty much. And so we're killing them with taxes, and the people that we think are being taxed are still getting away with it. I mean, not getting away with nothing. That's the law. But so yeah, keep on raising those taxes. I'd like to know if that was real or not. That's the first time I've seen that. I mean, I've seen a lot of these rock formations that look like they could be faces or the sides of giants, but that one was pretty incredible if that was real. But you know, it's the internet, so if anybody knows that's real, let me know.
Breaking news! Walmart has reached a $45 million settlement in a class action lawsuit, offering potential payouts of up to $500. The lawsuit alleged that Walmart overcharged customers for weighted groceries. Anyone who bought weighted items at Walmart between October 2018 and January 2024 is eligible for a portion of the settlement. Products like meat, seafood, and fruits may have been affected. Walmart denied any wrongdoing, but customers can claim up to 2% of the total cost of weighted foods, capped at $500. The deadline to submit a claim is June 5th.
Hope you saved your receipts. How are you supposed to prove what you bought? I don't know. I like the fish though. He's got that little cup of coffee steaming right there.
And you fix yourself up a little bit, kind of humbly, because, you know, God, you're a fixer-upper if there ever was one. And then you got to figure out, well, can you figure out how to make peace with your idiot brother? And probably not, because he's just as dumb as you, so how the hell are you going to manage that? And so then maybe you get somewhere that way, and your family's sort of functioning, and you find out, well, that kind of relieved a little bit of suffering, although it reduced the opportunities for spiteful revenge, and that's kind of a pain in the neck. And so then you get your family together a little bit, and you're a little clued in then, at least a bit, because you've done something difficult that's actually difficult. You're a little wiser, and so then maybe you could put a tentative finger out beyond the family and try to change some little thing without wrecking it. It's like
That was a little bitty piece of a much longer monologue there. He makes a lot of good points, that guy. He's a pretty controversial figure. But if you get beneath the layers, he makes some pretty good points.
We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that? Hey, I don't know who said that. You don't even know how he said that. So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? No, because you're a piece of shit. All right, we're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in. Fuck you.
Yeah, that was one of those F around and find out moments, huh?
Did you know you can put a sock on with a towel without bending? Shout out to a follower who sent me this hack. It's great. If you don't have a sock aid at home, you can use a thin towel folded into thirds or halves depending on the thickness of the towel. And then you're going to slide the sock over the towel end, making sure that the toe is all the way down to the tip. That's super important. Otherwise, it will get stuck halfway up. Next, you're going to drop it down to the floor so that your foot goes into the kind of fold that you've created. Then you simply pull until the tip of your toes touches the tip of the sock and pull the towel out.
Mind blown. I didn't know you could do that. I hope that I can remember how to do that when I get to a point that I can't reach down and pull up, put on my socks. That seems like some pretty useful information right there.
For the love of cash money.
That was another, was that real kind of moments. Let me know in the comments if anyone else has any other kind of footage like that. That that was funny. He's still got that same move. That's funny. Well, we'll go ahead and leave you guys with that. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will keep making more content just like this. Thank you.